My name is Harold Peterson and I am 76 years old. I am a retired businessman, a widower of 12 years and a father of 2. My wife, Eleanor, passed away from cancer when our children were grown and out of the house. She was the love of my life, the mother of my children, and the only person who ever truly understood me. I spent my entire adult life building something from nothing. I started with a small hardware store and grew it into a chain of successful home improvement centers. I built a reputation. I built a career. I built a life. I thought I had raised my children right. I thought they loved me. I thought they would always be there for me, the way I had always been there for them. But life has a way of showing you the truth when you least expect it. And sometimes the truth is more painful than you could ever imagine. My children are all grown now. My son Derek is 52 years old. He's a successful real estate developer. He makes a lot of money. He drives a Porsche. He lives in a mansion. He has a wife and 3 children. He's always been the golden child, the one who could do no wrong, the one who made me proud, the one who I thought would take care of me when I got old. My daughter, Rebecca, is 48. She's a nurse. She's kind. She's generous. She's the one who reminds me most of her mother. She's the one who calls me every week. She's the one who visits me every month. She's the one who actually cares about me. She's the one who never forgot where she came from. I love both my children. I have always loved both my children. I have always been proud of them. I have always supported them. I have always been there for them, but somewhere along the way, something changed. Derek started to see me differently. He started to see me as old. He started to see me as a burden. He started to see me as someone to be managed rather than loved. He started to see me as an obstacle to his inheritance. It started small. He stopped calling as often. He stopped visiting as often. He stopped including me in his plans. He would have family gatherings and forget to invite me. He would go on vacations and not tell me. He would make decisions about my life without consulting me. He treated me like I was invisible. He treated me like I didn't matter. I would see photos of his family events on social media and I wouldn't even know they were happening. I would hear from friends that they had been at a birthday party or a holiday gathering at his house and I hadn't been invited. I tried to ignore it. I tried to be understanding. I knew he had his own life. I knew he was busy. I knew he had his own family to take care of, but it hurt. Every snub, every slight, every forgotten invitation, it hurt more than he could ever know. I would lie awake at night wondering what I had done wrong. I would replay conversations in my head looking for clues. I would question everything, wondering if I had said something, done something, been something that had driven him away. And then came the day that changed everything. It was a Tuesday afternoon in September. I was sitting in my living room reading a book. The doorbell rang. I wasn't expecting anyone. I got up, walked to the door and opened it. Derek was standing there. He had a smile on his face, but it wasn't a friendly smile. It was a smile that said, "I'm about to tell you something you're not going to like." "Dad," he said, "we need to talk. Can I come in?" "Of course," I said. "You're always welcome here." He walked into the house. He looked around. He looked at the furniture, the walls, the photos. He looked at everything like he was appraising it, like he was trying to figure out how much it was worth. I could see the calculation in his eyes, the cold assessment of everything I had spent my life building. "Dad," he said, "I've been doing some thinking, some planning, and I've come to a conclusion. It's time for you to move out of this house." I stared at him. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. "Move out," I said. "Why would I move out? This is my house. This is my home. I've lived here for 40 years. Your mother and I bought this house together. We raised you in this house. We buried your mother from this house. This is where I belong." "Dad," he said, "this house is too big for you. It's too much for you to take care of. You're getting older. You're not as strong as you used to be. You can't maintain this place anymore. It's time for you to move into something smaller, something more manageable, something more appropriate." "Appropriate," I said. "What exactly do you mean by appropriate?" "I mean a retirement home," he said. "A nice one of those places where they take care of everything. You'll have your own room. You'll have meals prepared for you, you'll have activities, you'll have friends, you'll be safe, you'll be taken care of." I felt the blood drain from my face. A retirement home. My own son was trying to put me in a retirement home. He was trying to take away my home. He was trying to take away my independence. He was trying to take away my life. The words hit me like a physical blow. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't think. I couldn't process what he was saying. Derek, I said, I don't want to go to a retirement home. I want to stay in my own house. I want to be independent. I want to live my own life. This is where I raised you. This is where your mother died. This is where my memories are. I can't leave. I won't leave. Dad, he said, you can't live on your own anymore. It's not safe. You need help. You need care. You need to be in a place where people can look after you. You're a fall risk. You could break a hip. You could have a stroke. You could die alone in this house and no one would find you for days. I can't live with that guilt. I can't take that risk. I can look after myself, I said. I've been looking after myself for 76 years. I don't need anyone to take care of me. I raised you. I built a business. I buried your mother. I can handle a few more years on my own. You do, he said. You just don't want to admit it, but I'm going to do what's best for you. I'm going to make sure you're taken care of. I'm going to put you in a retirement home. It's already arranged. The room is waiting. The paperwork is signed. You're moving in on Friday. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. My own son, my own flesh and blood. He was putting me in a retirement home. He was taking away my independence. He was taking away my home. He was taking away my life. He had made this decision without me. He had made this decision for me. He had taken away my choice. He had taken away my voice. He had taken away everything. Derek, I said, please, I'm begging you, don't do this. I don't want to go to a retirement home. I want to stay in my own house. I want to be with my things. I want to be with my memories. I want to be with my life. Please, I'm your father. I carried you. I raised you. I sacrificed for you. I loved you. Please don't do this to me. Dad, he said, I'm sorry, but it's already done. I've already signed the paperwork. The room is waiting for you. You're moving in on Friday. I've already arranged for movers to come and pack your things. Rebecca is going to help you pack. I'll come by on Thursday to say goodbye. Rebecca, I said, does Rebecca know about this? She's on her way, he said. She agreed to help. She agreed to pack up your things. She's coming with a van. I felt a wave of betrayal wash over me. My daughter, my own daughter, she had agreed to this. She had conspired with my son. She had turned against me. She had helped take away my life. Derek, I said, you can't do this. This is my house. I own it. It's mine. Dad, he said, you don't own this house. It's in my name. I had you sign it over to me last year. You don't remember. You were having a bad day. You were confused. You didn't know what you were signing, but you signed it. And I took ownership. This house is mine. I felt the world spin around me. I felt dizzy. I felt like I was going to be sick. I had signed over my house. I didn't remember anything. I had been having some memory issues. I had been getting confused. I had been having bad days, but I didn't remember signing over my house. The thought of it made my stomach turn. My own son had taken advantage of my confusion. He had manipulated me. He had stolen from me. Derek, I said, why would you do this? Why would you take my house? Because I wanted it, he said. Because I deserved it, because you're old and you don't need it anymore, because I've been taking care of you for years, because I've been supporting you, because you owe me. You owe me for everything. You owe me for all the years I spent watching you build your empire while I had nothing. Don't owe you anything, I said. I raised you, I provided for you, I gave you everything. I paid for your education. I co-signed your first loans. I gave you a job at my company. I gave you everything you ever wanted. And this is how you repay me, by stealing my house. I didn't steal anything, he said. You gave it to me, you signed the papers, it's legal, it's done. There's nothing you can do about it. The house is mine, the money is mine, everything you have is mine. I was forced out of my house. I was put in a van. I was driven to Golden Gardens. It was a nice place. The staff were friendly. The rooms were clean. The food was decent. The gardens were beautiful. The activities were plentiful, but it wasn't my home. It wasn't my life. It wasn't where I belonged. I felt like a prisoner in a gilded cage. I felt like I had been erased. Rebecca came to visit me. She brought flowers. She brought a card. She brought apologies. She brought tears. Dad, she said, I'm so sorry. I didn't want to do this, but Derek said it was for the best. He said you needed care. He said you weren't safe on your own. He said you would be happier here. He said you would be safe. I believed him. I trusted him. I was wrong. Rebecca, I said, you should have asked me. You should have talked to me. You should have given me a choice. I'm your father. I'm not a child. I'm not a problem to be solved. I'm a person with feelings. I'm a person with a life. I'm a person who deserves to have a say in his own future. I know, she said. I know, and I'm sorry. I was wrong. I should have stood up to him. I should have fought for you. I should have listened to you, but I was scared. I was weak. I was stupid. I didn't have the courage to say no. Then learn, I said. Learn to fight for what's right. Learn to fight for the people you love. Don't let anyone, not even your brother, push you around. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for what you believe in. Stand up for me. Months passed. I lived in Golden Gardens. I made friends. I participated in activities. I tried to make the best of my situation. I played bingo. I did arts and crafts. I went on group outings. I tried to smile. I tried to be positive. I tried to make the most of my new life. But I never forgot. I never forgot what Derek had done. I never forgot how he had betrayed me. I never forgot how he had taken away my life. I never forgot how Rebecca had gone along with it. I never forgot how they had both abandoned me. And then one day I got a visitor. It was my attorney. Her name was Patricia Morrison, and she had been handling my legal affairs for years. She was sharp, tough, and fiercely loyal to her clients. She had helped me through Alina's death, through the probate process, through everything. She was the only person I trusted completely. I had known her for over 20 years. She had never steered me wrong. "Harold," she said, "I heard what happened. I'm so sorry. I can't believe Derek would do something like this." "Neither can I said. "But he did. And now I need your help. I need to know what my rights are. I need to know if I can get my house back. I need to know if I can fight him." "Harold," she said, "you signed over the house. It's legally Derek's. There's nothing we can do to get it back. The paperwork is valid. The signatures are real. He has legal ownership. But there's something else. Something I've been keeping for you. Something your wife left for you. Something she asked me to hold on to until the time was right." "What is it?" I asked. She reached into her briefcase and pulled out a sealed envelope. It was plain, white, and unmarked. It looked ordinary, but I knew it was anything but ordinary. I felt a chill run down my spine. I knew my wife had been planning for something. I knew she had been preparing for something. I just didn't know what. "This was Alina's last request," she said. "She gave it to me before she died. She said to give it to you when you needed it most. She said you would know when the time was right. She said it would change everything." I took the envelope. My hands were trembling. I held it for a moment, feeling its weight. It was light, but it felt heavy. It felt like it carried the weight of my wife's love, her wisdom, her protection. It felt like it carried the weight of our entire marriage. "What's inside?" I asked. "I don't know," Patricia said. "She never told me. She just said to give it to you when you needed it most. And I think now is the time. I think this is the moment she was preparing for." I looked at the envelope. I saw my wife's handwriting on the front. It said, "For Harold, open when you need me most." I felt the tears prick at my eyes. My wife, my Alina. Even after death, she was still looking after me. She was still protecting me. She was still loving me. She had been planning for this. She had been preparing for this. She had known that something like this might happen. I opened the envelope. Inside was a single piece of paper. It was a letter from Alina. It was written in her elegant handwriting. I read it slowly, my heart pounding, my hands shaking, my eyes filling with tears. "My dearest Harold, if you're reading this, then I'm gone, and I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry I couldn't be there with you to hold your hand, to comfort you, to tell you everything will be okay. But I want you to know that I'm watching over you. I'm always with you, and I will always love you. No matter what happens, no matter how far apart we are, my love for you will never die. I know you're going through a difficult time. I know our children have changed. I know they've become greedy. I know they've become selfish. I know they've forgotten the values we taught them. I know they've forgotten what really matters, and I know they've hurt you. I know they've broken your heart. I know they've betrayed you. But Harold, I want you to know something. I want you to know that I've been planning for this. I've been setting things aside. I've been making sure you're taken care of. I've been making sure no one can take everything from you. I've been preparing for the worst, hoping for the best. You see, when we were married, I had my own money. I had my own savings. I had my own investments, and I never told you. I never told anyone. I kept it a secret. I kept it safe, and I left it all to you. I left it all to you because I knew you would need it. I knew you would need it to survive. In the safety deposit box at the bank, there is a will. It's my will, and it's different from yours. It's separate. It's hidden, and it leaves everything to you. Everything, the money, the investments, the property, everything. I made sure no one could touch it. I made sure no one could take it from you. Derek thinks he's taken everything. He thinks he's won. He thinks he's gotten away with it, but he hasn't. He's taken the house. He's taken your money, but he hasn't taken mine. He hasn't taken what's rightfully yours. He hasn't taken what I left for you. I love you, Harold. I have always loved you. I will always love you, and I will always protect you. No matter what. No matter where I am. No matter how much time passes, your loving wife, Alina. I read the letter 3 times. I felt tears streaming down my face. My wife, my Alina. Even after death, she was still protecting me. She was still fighting for me. She was still taking care of me. She had been planning for this. She had been setting things aside. She had been making sure I was taken care of. She had been making sure no one could take everything from me. She had been preparing for this moment for years. Patricia, I said, I need to go to the bank. I need to get into the safety deposit box. I need to get Alina's will. I need to see what she left me. Of course, Harold, she said. I'll take you right now. We'll go together. We'll make sure everything is handled properly. We drove to the bank. I opened the safety deposit box with my key. Inside, there was a single envelope. It was marked with Alina's handwriting. I opened it with trembling hands. Inside was Alina's will. It was dated 5 years before she died. It was signed by her. It was witnessed by 2 attorneys. It was notarized. It was legal. It was ironclad. It left everything to me, everything. I felt a surge of hope. I felt a surge of strength. I felt a surge of love. My wife had been planning this for years. She had been protecting me. She had been taking care of me. She had been making sure I was safe. She had been making sure I had everything I needed. Patricia, I said, what do I do now? What happens next? Harold, she said, we go to court. We contest Derek's claims. We show the court Alina's will. We show the court that the house, the money, everything is yours. We make sure Derek gets nothing. We make sure justice is served. We went to court. We filed a petition to contest Derek's claims. We presented the evidence. We presented Alina's will. We showed the court that Derek had acted fraudulently. We showed that he had manipulated me. We showed that he had stolen from me. We showed that he had taken advantage of me when I was vulnerable. Derek was furious. He was outraged. He was devastated. He couldn't believe what was happening. He couldn't believe that I had evidence. He couldn't believe that I was fighting back. He couldn't believe that I had won. He sat in the courtroom, his face pale, his hands shaking. He knew he had lost. He knew everything was over. Could you do this to me? He screamed. I'm your son. I'm your flesh and blood. You're supposed to love me. You're supposed to support me. You're supposed to take care of me. How could you do this to me? I did love you, I said. I do love you. I will always love you, but you showed me who you really are. You showed me what you really think of me. You showed me that I'm just a burden to you. You showed me that I don't matter to you, and I'm done. I'm done being treated like a burden. I'm done being treated like I don't matter. I'm done being treated like nothing. Dad, he said, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean any of it. I was just stressed. I was just worried. I was just scared. I didn't know what I was doing. Please forgive me. Please give me another chance. I'll change. I'll be better. I'll do whatever it takes. I can't, I said. I can't give you another chance. You had your chance. You had so many chances, and you threw them all away. You threw away your chance. You threw away your relationship with me. You threw away your inheritance. You threw away everything. Now you have to live with the consequences. Now you have to live with what you've done. The judge ruled in my favor. He ruled that Derek had acted fraudulently. He ruled that Derek had manipulated me. He ruled that Derek had stolen from me. He ruled that Alina's will was valid. He ruled that everything belonged to me. He ruled that Derek had to pay me back. He ruled that Derek had to pay for the legal fees. 8.